Lord Chaitanya met the two brothers, Dabir Kas and Sakara Malak, in a village known as Ramakeli in the district of Malda. And after meeting those brothers, they decided to retire from government service and join Lord Chaitanya's movement. Dabir Kas, who was later to become Rupa Goswami, retired from his post and collected all the money he had accumulated during his service. It is described in Chaitanya Charitamrita that his accumulated savings in gold coins equaled millions of dollars and filled a large boat. So now I'm not shocked when I hear our modern day politicians retire with, it's been going on a long time. Rupa Goswami divided the money in a very exemplary manner, which our politicians don't do. Listen. Which should be followed by devotees in particular and by humanity in general. 50% of his accumulated wealth was distributed to Krishna-conscious persons, namely Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. 25% was distributed to relatives. Somebody's not going to be happy. And 25% was kept against emergency expenditures and personal difficulties. Later on, when Sakara Malik also proposed to retire, the Nawab was very much agitated and put Sakara Malik into jail. But Sakara Malik, who was later to become Srila Sanatan Goswami, took advantage of his brother's personal money, which had been deposited with a village banker, and escaped from the prison of Hussain Shah. In this way, both brothers joined Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that story is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. The Nawab was very much dependent on Sanatan. The Nawab would go and plunder and conquer and plunder, and meanwhile, Sanatan was handling all the state affairs. I think a president should take advice from that. Somebody has to be home taking care of things and not tweeting. So, Sanatan Goswami was crucial. So, Sanatan Goswami at some point, he called in sick. He didn't want anymore to be the minister. He wanted to join Lord Chaitanya, but the Nawab wouldn't let him, so Sanatan played hooky. So the Nawab sent his spies, and the spy reported that he ain't sick. He's staying home, and he's inviting a whole bunch of brahmanas, and they're discussing the scriptures, and they're doing kirtan. He's not sick. So Sanatan frankly told the Nawab, I can't do this anymore. You are a rascal. You are giving pain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I can no longer be part of this menagerie. That's happening right now, isn't it? Certain people are leaving a certain administration. They're fed up. So Sanatan explained to the Nawab, you can do whatever you want. But the Nawab says, I need you. And therefore, he arrested him. He put him in jail. So, Sanatan is very intelligent. He had with him some gold coins. So he called the jailer, psst, psst, come. And he showed him the gold coins. And he said, if you let me escape, you can have these gold coins. And the jailer went, and so Sanatan added another one. So the jailer said, if I let you go, then the Nawab's going to punish me. So Sanatan was very smart. He said, no. Tell the Nawab that I went to the Ganges to pass stool, and with my iron shackles I dove into the Ganges and drowned. Don't worry, I'm not going to stay in this area. I'm going to go far, far away so you're covered. So when he added the extra gold coin, the greed of the jailer sunk in. He let him go. So Prabhupada mentions in this connection, diplomacy is allowed if it's used to serve Krishna. Keep that in mind. Things like this are allowed if your ultimate intention is to please Krishna. Everybody chant the Maha Mantra.